became addicted to porn when I was 6 years old. It was traumatic. I was bored. I had too much time on my hands, and I didn't have the type of structure I felt like was necessary. So I just adapted to something that I thought would bring me pleasure, bring me joy in life. And even at 35-year-old, I still struggle, with certain things in the industry. Porn being one of my favorite. I try to reframe, therapy and recovery has really changed my life, but I still struggle because me and my mom were still trying to build that relationship and that bond. It's difficult. It's difficult. And so I have to take a different avenue now that I have a smaller kid. I think about things. I try to keep her busy, activities, things of that nature. I probably would have never got into the industry had it not been for me just being so trying to figure things out on my own. The structure wasn't there. It was difficult. Now when I think about it, I realize that a lot of my trauma stems from then.
What makes you, at 6 years old, to even think about going to look for that? Was it introduced to you, or was it something that you saw? How were you introduced to that?
I was nosy. I was
I
super nosy. And I did have an older brother. He was a lot of years older than me, actually. And he was obsessed with Prince, and he had a lot of videos, inappropriate videos, of course, in his house. And this was back when VHS was super popular. And I just had maybe 2 or 3 hours by myself from the time I got home from school till my dad got home from work to just watch TV, to do absolutely nothing. And I started to engage in something that made me feel this is what women are supposed to do. Mm-hmm. And it was so weird for me. Of course, he liked the porn with the Caucasian people, but I actually got addicted to it. So much so that I was hurting myself. I was distracting myself from my law career. I was engaging in very, very unhealthy behaviors with men. And it was just a lot. But I enjoyed it, and I felt like it was my choice, and it was what I was supposed to go through.
Because of the videos?
No, because I liked it so much. Mm-hmm. And it's like, even as a kid, when you like something, it's hard to not do it. If kids start drinking and smoking cigarettes at early age, it seems like that's what you become adapted to. And it's just like an everyday thing. And I didn't realize that I was an addict until I had to go to rehab.
Wow. And how old were you then?
I was actually 27. Yeah, I was 27. No, they actually was trying to give me options. I had a drug patch, I had ankle monitors, I had been on probation since I was 18. Just for living a particular lifestyle that was super not healthy. And it was I couldn't stop. The partying, the drinking, the just all type of things. Sex parties used to be my favorite. I actually struggled with that all the way up until 2017. You gotta think, I didn't have children. I didn't have responsibility. So it's you're steady reaching, trying to figure something out. And when you engage with things that you like, it does something to our mind. And it's I feel like I want it. Even when I don't do it, it's I want it. And I feel like I need to be there in order to feel normal, which was quite sick.
Do you think maybe you going that, watching the videos and stuff, do you think throughout the year, the reason why you were constantly doing it, because like you said, you liked it, but maybe it was an emptiness that you were trying to fulfill all your life?
Of course. My mother she's just different. She actually used to encourage me to, you're beautiful, you're gonna date well, you're gonna have men after you, this is what you need to do. And I felt like that was not the way. I felt like she should have been trying to encourage me to be smart. That's not always, it's a burden to be pretty sometimes. And I used to always fear for my life, that somebody's gonna try to hurt me or something like that. But it never stopped me engaging in the lifestyle. It just felt like that's just what I was supposed to do. Not saying that I felt like my mom was my pimp. Let's not say. But typical mother behavior, when I felt like she was jealous of me. She was like, if I look like you, I will do such and such. And I was like, no, that's not what I need.
Right.
I tried to escape when I was a young teenager. I wanted to go to the Marines. I should have. But because the lifestyle is so addictive, and I was I want to live, I want to have fun, I don't have children, I don't have that responsibility or that burden. So it's let's have fun. Like, who doesn't ruin their 20s by saying, I'm just going to do whatever, whenever, wherever?
That's
And
right.
it's hard. It's hard. It's even hard for me now.